Meanwhile, more consultations on the proposed Bangsamoro Basic Law are scheduled to be held in various parts of Mindanao. Now, the consultations are necessary to ensure that the proposed law will be acceptable to all. Again, this report by Freddie Abando.
Congress has been very active in conducting consultations with stakeholders in the core areas of the proposed Bangsamoro entity to fast-track the passage of the proposed Bangsamoro Basic Bill to implement the peace agreement between the government and the Moro Islamic Liberation Front. No one has been forgotten in the process.
I'm hoping it will be inclusive, not only in terms of including the MNLF and the other Moro groups, but also the settler communities and the indigenous groups in Mindanao. We need a law that will really respect all the rights.
This week, the House Ad Hoc Committee on the Bangsamoro, chaired by Congressman Rufus Rodriguez, will hold its consultations in 4 areas to include Marawi City in Lanao del Sur. 2 committees of the Senate, Peace and Reconciliation, chaired by Senator Jofisto Gingona, and Local Government, led by Senator Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. Discussions are also being conducted in all sorts of fora to include the University of the Philippines. It's an opportunity for all to be informed on the impact of the peace process to the country.
We have deemed it wise to uproot our usual conduct of official business in Metro Manila and bring the Senate hearings close to the hearts and homes of our Muslim brothers and sisters. So far, we have held hearings in Cotabatos, Marawi City, in the municipality of Bonggao Tawi-Tawi, and we are planning further hearings in Jolo, Sulu, and Zamboanga City, and further hearings again in Manila. It is consistent with the Senate's resolution of support for the implementation of the 2012 Framework Agreement on the Bangsamoro, in which we recognize that partnership and mutual recognition amongst our peoples are crucial in the process of nation building. Indeed, Congress, particularly your Senate, is as much part of that partnership to assist in making the seemingly elusive quest for permanent and viable peace and stability in Muslim Mindanao finally a reality with the exercise of its constitutional duties.
The push of Congressman Rufus Rodriguez to have the MNLF participate in the consultations has gained ground, with the Organization of Islamic Conference initiating the Bangsa Cooperations Forum. This brings together the MILF and the MNLF to resolve differences in the implementation of the agreement. Government Chief Negotiator Professor Miriam Coronel Ferrer stressed the forum offers a window of opportunity to ensure the proposed basic law is acceptable to all.
The coordination forum, which is facilitated by the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, hopes to provide the dialogue, yung mechanism for dialogue between the MNLF and the MILF, so that they can sort out and reconcile their differences, as well as to mutually acknowledge their respective contributions to this whole process. But some of these will have to be translated in terms of certain provisions, and these have already been incorporated in the draft Bangsamoro Basic Law.
Ferrer also explained why the integration of MILF forces has not been included in the demobilization and the normalization process, since a tact adopted by the government in 1996 failed to secure the firearms of the rebel forces. Ferrer said the strategy adopted by the MILF to participate in the political process by organizing themselves to a political group is a better option for the normalization process.
Here we already see the MILF taking the steps, the needed steps to be able to participate strongly, politically, but democratically, also democratically in the elections by transforming themselves into various different forms of organization, including creating their own institutes, civil society, a social movement that will be doing social work among Moro communities, as well as a political party that will participate in elections.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.